Picture this, it's 2011 and it's Nintendo's E3 conference. Yes, these are some of the most terrifying words humanity has ever seen.
Welcome to the world of Wii U.
I stand corrected.
This conference was just so confusing. I bet even Reggie didn't know what he was announcing. People just did not get the Wii U. Was it an add-on for the Wii? Was it its own console? People probably assumed the former since, well, that's not something to gloat about. The Wii U was Nintendo's first try this generation, releasing November 30th, 2012. Its main shtick was the Wii U gamepad. It's definitely an interesting feature and I myself like it, but many people just did not know what this console was and that hurt it tremendously. There's nothing wrong with it, the gamepad feels good, the system runs well, etc. And on paper the idea doesn't seem that bad, a tablet that can enhance the game by showing info or housing extra mechanics on it. And that is the case for a select few games, but most of the Wii U's library barely use the main gimmick. Now let's dust off the old Wii U and see what all the fuss is about. What is this home screen? On the gamepad you have a pretty simple menu, quite similar to the 3DS in many ways, but the top screen is really just useless. All the icons on the top screen are already on the gamepad. For some reason you can switch the screens by pressing X. I can see some instances of this being used, mostly for video capturing, but the bottom screen's menu is just better in every way. Now the features of the Wii U are interesting. By this point most of them has been discontinued. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative though. The main one everyone remembers is Miiverse. Miiverse was a social media platform made by Nintendo on the Wii U on November 18th, 2012 and later on the 3DS on December 9th, 2013. It was discontinued 4 years later, and to be honest with you, that was about it. Miiverse was split into threads per game and had some very mild use in games. For example, New Super Mario Bros. U showed users messages about a stage on that stage. Not really the most interesting of integrations. Miiverse was kinda known for not being that good. There are still memes being made about it to this day. Then you have Wii U chat. Did anyone even use this? I don't know about you, but I have never heard anyone talk about this. It was a simple video chat platform, but why use this instead of your phone? I mean, you can't use it while playing games, which makes it useless for playing online with a friend. The service was discontinued alongside Miiverse. By this point you may be thinking I don't really like the Wii U, but nothing could really be further from the truth. While the interface and features aren't that good, the games is what it's all about, and the Wii U has games, just not that many. Before we go into the actual Wii U games, the Wii U has built-in Wii Disc support. This is really one of my favourite parts of the Wii U. Of course it would have been nice to have GameCube disc support, that would have really made the Wii U the ultimate old Nintendo machine, but you can't have everything. For the new games, for many third-party developers, the hassle of developing for the Wii U was just not worth it with the gamepad and whatnot. And it shows with the eShop only having first-party games and garbage. We'll be looking at the former, although much entertainment can be had by the latter. Let's start with the Wii U's launch titles. The Wii U launched with 32 games, and would you look at that, I was right. To be frank, Nintendo's first-party offerings at launch weren't that good either. New Super Mario Bros. U, yep, we definitely wanted the fourth game in this series. Yeah, Nintendo wanted to capitalize on the 2D Mario craze, but most people had their new soup fixed for the time being. And then Nintendo announced 2 more games. Oh good. Out of the quality of the game, I mean it's New Super Mario Bros. What did you expect? This game is the most polished graphically and level design wise, but it was the 4th game and people were just getting sick of the series. They made another one. New Super Luigi U was DLC for New Super Mario Bros. U, and this is so much better than New Super Mario Bros. U. The levels are shorter and more difficult, and that's what makes it fun. New Super Mario Bros. U only got difficult in the Star World. New Super Luigi U on the other hand is more difficult in general, and that's what makes it fun. Although a new world map or new level themes would have been nice. Now for a good way to adapt the new Super Mario Bros. Series to be more interesting is Super Mario 3D World. Sadly, this game came at a time when people were craving for a more traditional 3D Mario, and seeing this, come on, how can you not expect Mario Galaxy 3? In addition, it really doesn't help that the reveal trailer was really boring. Nintendo cleaned up their act for the second trailer, but this game still doesn't make sense in the context of the games on the Wii U. Mario 3D World was made to be a way for casual players to ease into traditional 3D Mario, but the game was severely hurt by there not being a traditional 3D Mario on the Wii U. The game itself, it's actually really good. Yes, it's a sequel to 3D Land on the 3DS, but the levels are well designed and fun. Because of all this complaining, Nintendo said, well, if you know what to do with Mario, make your own damn game. Super Mario Maker came out on September 11, 2016, and I personally love this game. Yes, since then Mario Maker 2 came out, but at the time, this game was one of the best uses of the gamepad, while being a really good idea. Making your own Mario levels, count me in! I almost bought a Wii U back when this game came out because of how much I wanted to play it. But I didn't, because look at me, do I look like a person who bought a Wii U in 2015? I thought so. Let's move on from Mario games, because believe it or not, the Wii U had other games. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is one of my favourite 2D platformers of all time, and I think others can agree with that. The game is just difficult enough to make for a challenge, while being easy enough not to be frustrating. The levels in the game are bigger and grander than Returns on the Wii, but has less of them than that game. The themes of worlds also evolve in levels, for example World 5 shows a production of these giant popsicles. The Wii U also had a Pikmin game. Pikmin 3 is Pikmin, alright? I haven't played much Pikmin, so I may not be the best judge of its quality, but the general consensus is that it's good. Nothing outstanding, just another Pikmin game. Nintendo, give us Pikmin 4 please and thank you. Smash Bros for Wii U is actually pretty good. When it released, it was lauded as being one of the best Smash games, although it was quickly overshadowed by Ultimate on Switch. As for gameplay, I don't play Smash competitively, so I can't judge the little things, but the game is a fine Smash game. The only thing that I don't like is the story mode, or lack thereof. All of the other games had something of a campaign, but this game has nothing. You can't say Wii U without Splatoon. Splatoon, released on May 29, 2015, is a third-person shooter where you shoot ink. It has multiple modes, for example Turf War, where you try to cover as much of the map in your colour ink. It's actually really fun. But sadly, like the other games I talked about, Splatoon was quickly overshadowed by its Switch counterpart. But the Wii U game still has an active community around it to this day. If you bought a Wii U, there's a good chance you bought it for this game. Or Mario Kart, of course. Speaking of which... every console has a Mario Kart, right? Well, the Wii U is no exception. Mario Kart 8 released on May 30th, 2014, and is the best Mario Kart to date. If you don't count the Deluxe port on Switch, that is. Out of all Wii U games, this one sold the best. Almost 2/3 of the Wii U owners owned Mario Kart 8. 8 looks beautiful, dare I say, the best looking game on the Wii U. At certain points, the game looks on par with PS4 or Xbox One games. In terms of gameplay, it's Mario Kart. What were you expecting? And the rest of the games I have either not played or aren't really interesting enough to warrant their own bit. Never mind. 2016 rolls around and these are not good. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival and Mario Tennis Ultimate Smash, both releasing November 20th, 2015, are the worst first party Wii U games. Amiibo Festival completely misses the point of an Animal Crossing game, and Ultimate Smash is so uninspired it hurts. I could talk for hours about why these games are the definition of underwhelming, but I think you get the point. So the Wii U, an underappreciated yet underwhelming console. It was dragged down by its main gimmick because no one wanted to develop for it, and by its name for being too similar to the Wii. And looking back, most of these games aren't that interesting to a non-Nintendo fan. Since then, we've all moved on to the Switch, but the Switch wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the failure that was the Wii U. I don't know about you, but these look pretty similar.
But one question still stands. Was the Wii U an accessory for the Wii? I give up.
Thanks for watching to the end. I hear rumours that if you like and subscribe, you'll get a cookie. I don't know about you, but I'm doing it right away.